Tony, John, I'm not sure who would answer this. I'm assuming with this projected record run that there will be what I think what we always call mop-up fisheries in the 4 and 5 area, and but that's where we're going to allow the commercial harvest of the excess upriver rights.
Chair Levy, Commissioner Weber, correct that. There's an expectation for about, I think, 113,000 commercial Chinook harvest this year, with most of that coming from the Zone 4-5 area.
That we're testing other gear, and I was curious what the other gear is.
Chair Levy, Commissioner Weber. So since 2009, the states have been evaluating different gears. We've tried several in Oregon so far. We've tried some commercial trolling gear in the river. We've also looked at worked with Washington on fish traps. We're working with a fisherman now on a fish wheel opportunity. We're helping him go through the logistics of placement of that device. He has not yet constructed it because he wants some certainty that he'll be able to use it. So we're trying to get that cleared up. And we're also working on a small gear type called an arrow net, which is basically a shore-based lead that leads fish out into a kind of a trap configuration. I'm trying to remember if there's what else we've done, but we've also done an evaluation of just hook and line, an analytical exercise, not field exercise.
Thank you.
Today is the opening day of what is likely to be the greatest month in sport fishing history in preparation for a record buoy 10 season. So we're on the verge of a record return of fall Chinook. There is not a single greater opportunity to recover fish than an adequate flow and spill strategy on the main stem Columbia and the science-backed setup.
Get into a little more detail, if you would like, on Alaska-based fisheries.
We would love that.
I will state for you that both our fall Chinook fisheries on the coast and Columbia River fisheries are impacted heavily by fishing in Alaska. And particularly in times of low stock abundance, Alaskans tend not to be too sympathetic to those. So I just want to say that we're all kind of linked at the hip in salmon management, and I spend several weeks a year in negotiations and discussions with Alaska and Canada on fishing abundance and fishing on our salmon stocks in Oregon. So it's a complicated subject, but so we do know quite a bit Alaskan fisheries, how they impact our fisheries. It's a very sensitive topic at times, and in fact, in about 3 more years, we'll be starting negotiations on a brand new Chinook chapter under the treaty, which will be probably pretty contentious between the states, but nonetheless, we'll work at that. And there is a treaty for a reason, that we need to work together on salmon management.
Thank goodness I'll be gone by then.
So,
has drift fisheries.
Do you know what their mortality rate is in the same fishing up there?
Yeah, it's 100%. They catch them all.